Thank you very much for joining this one-to-one session with me. I'm happy to have you here for this one-to-one session. Thank you,
Thank
Rakesh.
you. Thank you too also, sir, because it's still a kind of thing which I'm thinking for such a long time, to when I get the chance, and accidentally I got a chance to have a one-to-one with you. That's
Because you won the competition, no? That was an amazing activity that you did, and you deserve this. You won the challenge. It's amazing effort from your side. Thank you very
yeah,
much for
and it's the
participating.
first time I ever come on the Facebook Live because of your inspiration.
Wow! How was the experience of doing Facebook Live, Rakesh?
Uh, See, sir, initially for 2, 3, 4 days is gone through. I'm just looking at the lot of reasons how not to do the things. Like
Okay.
lights is not good. This is not good. This is not good. But on a one day after 4 days of thinking about it, then I'm audible now.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I
Okay,
can hear you.
then I think that I have to take this call, and then okay, don't go for all the things will never be all the correct according to ourselves. So let
Okay.
us start whatever is the venue and the other things are there. So I just started, and I
Very
got
good,
the
very
good
good.
response. I got the good
Excellent,
response.
excellent. Getting started is one of the biggest challenge for many coaches and trainers and many business owners. You
Yes,
actually
yes.
broke that myth and you successfully did it. Congratulations for that, Rakesh. But
Thank you,
can
thank
you
you.
just give a quick background about what you do, where are you from?
Okay,
Just a brief
okay.
background so that I understand you a little deeper to help you.
Sure. I'm Rakesh Jain. Previously, I called myself as an outbound expert,
Okay.
and I'm to outbound since last 15 years. I'm,
Wow.
you know, I'm and I do a lot of outbound training, 1 day to 5 day across India. I travel and I do the trainings,
Okay.
and then I'm NLP master. I've done the practitioner and a master course for the NLP.
Excellent.
So NLP I'm using as a an affiliate tool in my training program. So when I do the for the teachers, I do use the NLP techniques, and sometimes I do the firewalk, so I use those techniques and all, but
Ah,
not completely for the NLP, because NLP is it's such a vast
very
subject.
true.
So that until unless I am not satisfied with all the ifs and buts, I cannot deliver it to others.
Very
So
true. Very
I
true.
am I'm just a consumer of it.
Wow. Okay. So
And
where are you based at, Rakesh? Which
I'm based at
area?
Indore. I'm based at
Oh,
Indore,
yeah,
Madhya
you're from
Pradesh.
Indore. Wow,
Yes.
fantastic, fantastic, amazing.
And I'm basically, if my core heart is always for the adventures. So I am
Oh,
a
you are an
hardcore adventure
adventure
person.
guy like me, huh? Like loves adventure. You are an
That's the
adventure
thing.
enthusiast like me.
Yes, that's the thing. When I just listened to you once, and maybe in the middle of April, and then you said that, hey, Rakesh, you are just like me. And I'm also, you are also adventurer. I'm BNI member, you too, and you are also an LP out one. So I never thought in second mind, and just pay the money. I want to be connect with you anyhow.
So nice of you. So nice of you.
Yeah.
So you are basically doing adventure-based trainings and helping people to win their belief system, confidence, and leadership and all that.
Yes.
Am I right in
Not
saying is that?
exactly adventure, outbound, basically outbound. So yes, if it is a one day, then adventure will not be there. It will be experiential learning, more or less.
Understood.
You know
Understood.
better. You are also an adventure master. You do a lot
Very
of
nice.
tracking and all,
Oh,
so
yeah,
you can connect it.
absolutely true.
You
So
can connect
after
it.
getting into TLC, what are the things that you have changed already? Has the
Uh,
TLC helped you to change a couple of things, see it in a different perspective
See,
so
honestly
far?
speaking, I don't know much about TLC before. The moment
Okay.
you say that you are just like me, I enroll myself. Okay, then I gone through your profile, and then gone through your face videos of that Hemkund Sahib, and I'm like, oh my God, this is my journey. What you are living. Well, only thing is that you are there, and I'm going to I'm chasing you basically.
I'm just little ahead of you. That's all. There's no big
Yeah.
difference in the
So
same.
the only one thing what you spoke in any of the session, maybe so I have completed TIB. I have completed. I have now Facebook. I have completed TNB. I'm moving on, and then TBI. I'm
Excellent.
looking for. The one thing that you told me, and I'm very serious about that. All the successful business, successful trainers are businessmen.
Yes.
So that's opened my mind. I'm just blow off that what the thing you have told, that all the, because till now I am thinking, I'm enjoying adventure, I'm doing outbound, I'm enjoying nature and everything. So I'm living my life okay happily. That's okay. This is the time being lockdown period, but okay, time will go. But the moment you say that all the top trainers are businessmen, and I'm not at all a businessman, so that I have to go through all the crux of it.
Now, that's the most important element, no, Rakesh.
Yeah.
That's the biggest reason. That also blew my mind when I understood from my masters
Yeah.
that all the great coaches and trainers are businessmen first, and because of the business elements they incorporated, that's how they became super famous and became a celebrity across the whole world.
Yeah.
Many of us don't understand this. They don't apply it. Some people understand it, but they don't apply in their business. They don't think in that business angle because they think business means making money. But ultimately, it's not about making money. It's all about making impact. No, even
Yes,
business
yes.
houses make an impact in everybody's life. So
Yes,
that's a
very
very
true, very
interesting. So here is what I want to ask you. So how can I help you today? In which area I can give you more support and clarity so that you
true.
can
Okay.
help more people?
Okay. So more or less, I'm basically, based at Indore. I said, and I was in Burma because after my
Okay.
engineering, I'm a mechanical engineer. So after my
Okay.
engineering, I vested, or rather, I would say, I invested my 10 years in doing blah blah blah.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not into this adventures, not into this listening to other people, listening to family, listening to friends that engineering kya hai, you have to go for some job or some business or something. So I
Okay.
shifted to Burma also. I was living in the Burma, doing money, making money, everything. But every day evening, if I'm thinking, yaar, ye kya kar rahe hain, what I'm doing, I'm thinking about always mountain and nature and all. So one day I shut everything and come back to India with my
Wow.
4-year daughter and my wife. And my wife is
Okay.
very, very supportive. So she says, okay, do whatever your heart
Wow.
belongs to. Then
Excellent. Excellent.
I started from scratch in MP, and I'm thinking that nobody's doing MP, that outbound training kind of thing. So I
Okay.
have to start this. So initially, few companies are supporting me, and because this part is of India is kind of khana pina. Everybody say, "Yaar, खिलाओ पिलाओ कहाँ एक्सेस करवाओ कहाँ ज्ञान दोगे," like kind of thing.
Correct. Correct. I
So
understand.
initially very hurdles over there, but yes, when the people are getting the crux of it, when the people are thinking and getting the good fruits of it, then they from word of mouth, then things will be moving on. So
Okay.
since last 2004 to around 14 or 15, it goes very well.
Wow.
And I am because I am the only person in this central part, so getting good client. But after that, outbound is a little bit going down, and everybody, the market is saturated for me. So I want to try to explore somewhere else. I explored the Gujarat market as well. Few of the program I had done the Gujarat also, but now then, because simultaneously I had done the NLP as well. In the 2010, I had done the NLP master and certification course. But this lockdown helps me, throw me to think about okay, because outbound is for the group people. And I asked a question also on the Wednesday webinar to you that then the word come into the Zoom bond kind of thing. So they told that Zoom bond,
Yeah.
So so I am thinking about the one-to-one personal kind of thing. How can I, use my NLP? How to make my business model? Till now, I am not making any business model, not any system. It's just following my heart. That is all blindly. Money
Okay.
comes, doesn't matter. Money don't come, doesn't matter. I'm just enjoying and I'm just learning and all. But
Excellent.
the big trainers are the businessmen that that broke the wall.
Okay. So you need some ideas of how do you convert your knowledge and intelligence into a business model. Will that be useful if I
Yes,
share with
and
you?
most important, my niche.
How do I position my niche? Okay.
Yes, till
Very
now the
good.
outbound is my niche, but simultaneously now it's time to think something parallelly, something else also.
It's very important. See, when I started my career, the same like an outbound trainer. I started my
Oh
career as an
wow,
outbound trainer. I
great!
brought in paintball, the paintball
Ah,
adventure sport.
yes,
That's how I started.
we have, I
At
have
that
my
time, there
own
was no
adventure park.
paintball in India. So we brought
Yes,
in and
yes,
installed the paintball field. And I took people to trekking and, water rafting, river rafting, and
wow.
all those advanced. That's how I
Same.
started my career because that was easy to sell at that time.
Yes, yes,
But
yes,
that was again very at the lower level of the whole, industry of training.
yes,
Because
yes.
it's the corporate companies were only sending their teammates and only the lowermost level. But again, it's too much of operation intensive work. Again and again, you have to do the same thing, but you will never grow after one particular point. But you enjoy doing it.
Yes, you enjoy. Yes,
You will enjoy doing it because you're an adventure enthusiast. Okay, so you will
yes.
always enjoy doing it. But after
But
some time, I realized that the money was not coming in or the growth
yes,
was not happening. So
very true, very
happiness
true.
was there. Happiness will be
Happiness.
there. Satisfaction will be there. But ultimately, when you look back, so you found that, okay, so it means, is there a way in which whatever I have learned, can I apply it in a different way? and moved into a leadership outbound training. That means only to
Oh,
the leadership level, I will do outbound, not for anyone else, only to the senior management guys. And
okay.
then I slowly moved only to the CEO levels. Can I take them to a trekking and teach them how a trekking can actually teach them leadership skills? So
Fantastic.
slowly, I had to move up the training. Same product, but for a different audience, not for the lower most in the corporate world, only to the
Topmost.
CEOs and only to the business owners, only to the decision maker. So that's how I moved it slowly. But then later I realized it's if you see after one particular point in your life, you will understand that doing doesn't give you money. Only thinking gives you money, because thinking is the highest paid job in the world.
Can you repeat this line? These are the lines. Fantastic.
Thinking is the highest paid job in the world,
Okay.
not doing. Okay, that means, check an example. An architect who designs the blueprint of a big tower makes more money than the mason who builds the whole tower.
Very
So the doer gets less money, whereas the thinker makes more money. So how can you take your, all these years of doing, you have gathered lots of knowledge in your life, lot of wisdom, lot of experience. How can you convert that into a knowledge, and how can you share that knowledge with others? Thereby you position yourself as a thought leader and a thinker, not a doer. So that's how you move up the training ladder. If you have to connect that to the training industry, they have to perceive you as a leader, a thought leader in the industry. Since you have already got huge experience in adventure, I'm sure in these 15 years, you have enough stories of how people really changed after going through an experiential learning. Or that fire walk itself. Just imagine how many people walked on the fire and their whole belief system would have changed. Lots of stories you would have actually encountered. Do you remember any of those stories?
Many, means every year I take the people for the trek. I'm mountaineer, I'm 10 mountains, I climb peaks and also so many things. People are after a fire walk, just 5 or 7 seconds, not a 5 seconds, 3 seconds element which change their mindset, their life. They're crying after that. Okay, they are crying, but initially it requires a lot of force to send them on through. But when they cross it, then it's a completely change. The world is changed.
Absolutely true. So that since you have touched many peaks in your life, okay, you can convert that into your course curriculum of motivation. How do you motivate people? People are all stuck in one peak. They are only seeing a smaller peak, or once they reach one peak, they actually feel bored, or they are literally scared of the next peak. They don't know how to move to the next level. Yeah. The same knowledge that you have gained, the experience that you have gained, can be converted into different course curriculum. But again, you need to decide who will really get benefited from your experience. Which target audience will like the combination of outbound and NLP. See, again, both, if you observe very closely, both actually talk about the inner limiting beliefs. If you can climb a mountain, you are breaking your own belief, because I'm an Himalayan trekker, you do trekking. Yes. Only first 30 minutes is physical fitness.
That is all.
Whatever fit you are, and after that, it's purely your mental fitness and willpower and that mind only. So basically, it's more of mental toughness training. Okay? Mental toughness. Okay, how can you become a strong, tough-minded guy and achieve success? So that is another niche which you can think of. Okay, how can you get that mental strength? People are all losing their confidence. Okay, as like a confidence coach. How can you build your confidence inside? How can you build your mental resilience coach? That's another strong word that you can use. Mental resilience coach, or how you can actually whatever happens in your life, how can you hold on to your mental power? So that's another way of presenting yourself instead of saying an outbound trainer or leadership trainer. Because people will quickly realize, okay, if I go and learn from Rakesh, he will teach me resilience. Okay. So in leadership, resilient leadership is a very strong subject. There's a separate subject called resilient leadership. Okay. Because as a leader, you need to learn one interesting skill that every leader has to possess is resilience. Ability to handle any situation. Since you have handled many situations in the last 15 years, that's another niche which you can think for. Okay. If you want to position yourself as a leadership coach. Yes. And look out only for the topmost people, not the lowermost level.
Yeah, my target segment is the middle, means up somehow middle and the above. Top
Above.
Yeah.
So resilient leadership is a very strong subject where right now it will suit to the whole world, because right now people are all going through economic up and down. People will get slowly lose their confidence. Even CEOs will lose their, break their belief.
Yes.
And sometimes the business owners will think that I don't think so it's possible.
Okay.
So I'm just giving you various
Yes,
ideas,
fine,
whichever suits your personality and passion, you can mix and match and see whether resilient leadership coach will be of an apt topic in which you can create the whole course curriculum accordingly. And probably the end of your program can be mountaineering, leadership at the mountain.
At mountain, yes. Outbound, Himalayan outbound or
Yeah,
something.
Himalayan outbound, that's your last level program. Probably you should take them to the last level
Okay.
program. Just step by step, it's a small peak and then the next peak and then the next peak.
Oh, great.
You can layer it into 3 levels: a peak 1, peak 2, peak 3.
Great. So meantime, moving here, I've done my certification course for the happiness also. So I'm certified happiness coach.
Excellent.
But I'm going through it. But it is not the happiness what I'm searching for. So I leave that. in few of the time, I just write myself as a happiness coach, but it's not the happiness what I'm looking for. So then, and suddenly I come to know that this is not my cup of tea. So I leave that. So now I've become myself as a life coach or whatever. These days I'm pronouncing myself as a life coach. So life coach is, NLP and all. I've done so many things in this. So life coach.
See, these are the things that I have also done, like called myself as NLP coach, called myself as life coach. But, that didn't give me that branding or the positioning or the brand advantage compared to other competitors in the market. Because now everyone, even a newcomer, calls themselves as a life coach nowadays.
This is fashion.
Yeah, recently I saw a 22-year-old boy calling himself as life coach.
Life coach, yes.
And he was struggling to explain people that I'm a life coach. Because all the other people are asking him, hey, you have not even seen your life, man. How can you teach life coaching to me? Because he was targeting the wrong people. The same life coach, he can be a student's life coach. He can be a student. Basically, he could have helped the college students and the school students from them, because whatever experience you have gained, only you can share. No, you can't teach from the gyan and the book, and people don't.
Definitely. And one more thing I want to say, that I never read any books. But the moment you said that you are reading every day 200 pages of the 2 or 4 or 5 different books. So yesterday only I asked my daughter, because she is very fond of books. So I told her, give me some book. At least I should start it. I should start some reading, because, I just, in my training only, in the first 5 minutes only, I told that I'm not going to tell you any gyan ki baate or something. Whatever I know, I'm just delivering it to you. You want to take something out of it, take it. Otherwise, I'm going to learn a lot of things from you guys. This is the thing what I
Excellent. So in your current business, Rakesh, do you have a follower base where you hold the whole list with you? Do you have your list of followers?
Yes.
You group them into either a Facebook group or WhatsApp group or email list. How do you maintain your whole? How do you bring in your client and say, what's your process?
Process is that nowadays, more or less, is by the one-to-one or by the feedbacks only. Through the feedbacks testimonial only, people are coming to us, because it's now 15-year-old. I am into this central India, so people known to me, and they just call me when they require the outbound kind of stuff. It may be from lower, also from the top, also CU level also I'm doing, and from lower.
Understood.
More or less in the middle and the upper level. I have Facebook, my Facebook community. I have YouTube. I don't have, but yesterday I gone through your sessions, on this MIB, this TBI. So today I'm going to make my YouTube channel, but YouTube, I'm not. But FB I have 15-year-old, my domain registered, Insta and everything. I have email list and all the testimonials, all the participant attendee, the list, the contact number, emails, maximum emails, and I have all the database with me.
Would you be interested to shift your positioning? Because I know you're super passionate on the word adventure outbound.
Yes.
It took many weeks for me to convince myself, okay, you let go of that, to reposition myself into a happiness coach. Okay. It took many weeks for me to convince myself, because one fear will come. What will happen to all my clients? Will they call me or not? Will I still get the programs or not? Will I make money or not? All these doubts were running in my head also. Because all these days you position yourself in one way and suddenly you brand yourself differently. There will be an initial friction within your own self that you will see. But unless and until if you're interested, only you move into the brand yourself differently. If you think that if your heart says don't change it, then don't change it. But the only challenge is, the next 6 months to 1 year, hardly people are going go towards the adventure or outbound or group-based training program may not be a market available for you right now until the COVID situation changes. All these things. So, how are you? Are you open to change yourself?
Yes, I'm open because I'm doing the teachers training as well in a group only with the NLP base. So that is not a kind of outbound. It will be inbound and classroom based and all the NLP kind of thing. So slowly, I'm already in that phase, that transaction phase already in that. Okay. So and the people know me as I have my adventure community is separate and my outbound community is separate. So I have huge database of the adventure as well because I run a club in that we have membership and blah 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 everything. So so that database is something different in that. So people generally, I'm not a brand, and not as a brand myself, as a adventure only, not as a outbound only. They know me. Okay, Rakesh is there. So okay, you can say Rakesh. Yeah. So not established as a outbound brand only, or not as a completely adventure brand. So they know me. So they call me. They call me as an outbound expert or they call me adventure expert, whatever. But they call me.
How do you want people to call you? What will be your how do you want people to perceive you?
Like these days I'm calling myself as a life coach. Previously it was a happiness coach.
I'm not talking about you calling yourself. How do you want others to call you? When someone calls you on the stage, or when someone meets you, or when someone has to talk about you to someone, okay? For example, people say, hey, happiness coach, that's it, done, in one line, because that's what I want them to call me.
Okay.
I want them to call me that way. Remember, we only have to tell the audience how you have to perceive me. Because because that's what my true nature is. Okay. Yeah. So for me, that is the true nature. So I wanted to live that one particular nature only. So if I were to ask you how you want the world to perceive you, 5 years, 10 years from now.
I'm looking myself as a motivator or a leadership coach kind of sort of thing.
Okay, so 5 years from now, you want to be perceived as a leadership expert.
Yes.
Wow.
My ultimate dream is to deliver a speech in USA in front of 2,000 or 5,000 people. That is my ultimate goal. Is that? So
I will tell you the danger in that goal. Okay, I'll tell you the danger in that goal.
Yes. It may take me the wrong way.
I had a goal exactly like that. That was a big. When I started, my biggest dream was delivering a training for 2,000 people in one stage. You will not believe, one day I went and did that also. I got an opportunity to train 2,000 people in a single day in one stage.
Okay.
Do you know what happened after that? I lost the whole interest to do training after that because the whole desire got dissolved.
Oh.
The desire got dissolved, and suddenly after thinking, oh my God, I've achieved everything. Why should I continue this?
What next?
Because it was a very small peak. The peak was very small. Because it was able to, you are achieving it. So then suddenly everything, then only I changed everything and said, I think I should not keep it that way. I should change that as a life purpose of can I impact 1 million people? Forget 2001 stage, okay? Because that will become a reality. Now, for example, now every week I'm on at least 3-4 webinars. Minimum room webinar size is 3,000 to 5,000.
Definitely.
It doesn't make sense at all. And even recently, since you are in BNI, recently I did a BNI training. 3,500 people were there across the whole globe attending the training.
Just so, that day I was there, and I want to connect to you. I want to have one-to-one with you on a BNI front. But all the things happening true, and today we are having crisscross.
Absolutely. So I think that goal of 2,000 in one stage, okay, change that to a larger purpose.
Okay.
How many people can you impact in your life before you die?
Okay.
One day you will die, right?
Definitely.
So before that, how many people can you impact? How many people's life can we change? Okay. It's through our workshops, through our online courses, through our videos, through our audios. It can be anywhere. All methodologies put together, what do you think? Can you keep a number like that? Do you have a goal or a mission like that? A larger goal which really scares you?
Maybe around 8 to 10 lakhs people.
10 lakhs means 1 million. Yeah.
1 million people.
If you think like that, no, then everything starts forming around you perfectly.
Okay.
Because everything starts with that purpose. If your purpose is, can I impact 1 million? Okay. Then you will go back and ask, okay, now, do you think I can take a lot of people to Himalayas or 1 million people to trekking and all? It's not possible. So what is another way to do that? That's what you have to start thinking. So how do I impact 1 million people? So it means I can impact them through my YouTube channel. I can bring 1 million people over there. I can create a TikTok channel and I can bring 1 million people over there. Or probably I can have an email list and I can send them daily lessons. Remember, it's all about the impact. Income comes as a side effect.
Yes.
Okay, so if you start thinking like that, no, wow, I can impact. Rakesh Jain can change lives of 1 million people. Is it a possibility? Yes, it is a possibility.
Yes.
Because we are seeing people impacting that many people right now. So it means if someone has already done it, you can always do it, no?
Yes, definitely.
So if I have to ask you this again, 1 million people, okay, how will you impact 1 million people? So what are the thoughts that are coming in your mind when you think like that?
I have to go to the masses for that. Means we have to create something, some system, so that I can influence the mass, not an individual.
Yeah. And you are good in Hindi or English or both? What's the language
Both.
which you predominantly use?
Generally, initially we start with the English, and then when we do the debrief and also it comes into the Hindi. Everybody is very comfortable in Hindi.
Have you branded yourself as a Hindi trainer?
No.
Have you any day tried to talk only in Hindi and see a Facebook Live? Have you tried a Facebook Live in Hindi or English?
Facebook I have done in the Hindi only because all my followers told me, "Sir, hamari bhasha mein baat karna." Then I started in their own language.
Then why are you talking in English? Why don't you brand yourself as a Hindi leadership trainer? Because do you know that there are very, very few leadership coaches in Hindi? And it's a huge, big market, a huge market. And you're coming from the central part of the India where everyone speaks Hindi.
Yes.
Because English is a foreign language over there. So maybe you can brand yourself, since you're opening a YouTube channel, make it everything in Hindi.
Okay.
Don't know English at all. Everything's apki bhasha mein. In your Matru Bhasha, you speak everything in your Matru Bhasha. You know what happens? Everything comes naturally.
Yes, it connects.
English means you have to think a lot. You have to think, okay, am I using the right word or not? Is it right or not? Yeah. But in Hindi, if it's a Hindi branded, in between it can be Hindi plus English also, no problem. Hindi.
Yes.
That's not a problem. Okay, people understand because no one talks pure Hindi here. There are a lot of 1 or 2 English words are always there, no? But everything is in Hindi. And because you said, no, you want to be a motivational speaker. You have an amazing voice with you. You have an amazing story with you. You have an amazing experience with you. So why don't you brand yourself that way?
Okay. I never think about this previously.
Because the whole world needs motivation from you. And who better can motivate than an outbound trainer?
Yes, but only a motivational speaker, there are so many. You just throw the stone and people become motivational speaker. So how to be differentiate?
Yeah, so that's the reason you should not call yourself as motivational speaker. You have to call yourself as a different kind of a resilient leadership coach or leadership trainer or something like that. Then even today people call me for motivational speaking. Okay, they pay me money. Yesterday I was doing a motivational talk for 1,200 people. I don't brand myself as motivational trainer, but they all watch my video and they get impressed. They get motivated.
Yes.
So that's the power of you brand yourself in your own way and you start sharing a lot of content. Since you have seen the power of Facebook, you just did 10 days of Facebook Live and you saw the success out of it, right? The amount of followers, the views and the likes. What amazing likes you got.
And I'm using that, film lines. I've made my entire this Facebook based on the few songs.
Wow.
So every live Facebook, I use one lines of this song. Start with the song.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
something so
So,
people will connect it.
do you know that you can put the same Facebook video on YouTube channel also?
Yes, I'm doing it.
So you can just repurpose the same content. So it doesn't have
Yes.
to do something different also.
Yes, yes.
So thereby the YouTube channel also builds accordingly. Slowly, you start building your YouTube channel also.
Right.
See, step one, if you ask me, personally, if you ask me,
Yeah.
you have an amazing voice, okay? You
Is
have an
it?
amazing power. Absolutely, the clarity in your voice, it's one of the gift a trainer can get. When you speak, every
Okay.
word people should understand. Simple.
Great.
When you speak every word, if someone can understand, that's an amazing gift. Not many people can speak like that, but when you speak, people can hear every word of it. And there is a beautiful aura on your face. That's a beautiful smile on your face that attracts a lot.
Because I love mountains, Himalayas, and also
Absolutely. So as a mountaineer, since we love nature, anyone who loves nature and
nature.
lived
Yeah.
with nature, they will always be happier. They don't care about what is happening.
Right.
So you can brand yourself in any which way as a leadership trainer or a leadership coach. Okay, but again, in that specifically,
Yeah.
we have to go a little narrow down to whom should I do a leadership coaching. Okay, who needs leadership, and what is leadership? Because in leadership itself, there are three varieties are there: personal leadership, team leadership, organization leadership. Personal leadership means how about my mindset? How am I becoming a leader inside me? Because I have to awaken the leader within me. So it starts with personal leadership, my own habits, my own mindset. How do I handle my own challenges? That's how, and you can give enough stories from your mountaineering experience and teach everyone. Okay. And you can teach as a course, as an online course, as an offline course. So you need to layer your program. Starts with personal leadership and then team leadership. If you are a business owner, how do you build your team around you? So how do you build successful teams in your organization? That's called team leadership.
And I'm doing for the corporate as well, and for the teachers as well. Teachers, I do the teachers training to teach them NLP concepts, and so many workshops I do for the teachers. So it will be okay to have the client list of the corporate and the teachers simultaneously?
Why do you want to spread yourself in both the sides? Why don't you become a specialist only in teachers then? Why can't you become a teacher leader? That means leader among all the teachers. Forget the corporate world, because corporate world, the minute one COVID situation hits, they will cut all the training budgets. That's the first thing they will do.
Yes.
So it's always, it's riskier to focus only on the corporate market. If the corporate companies come, that's a bonus for you.
Yes. This is the way that I'm thinking.
It's a bonus. Okay. It's a bonus. You should not even think in that direction. But if you can position, since you said you're empowering teachers, okay, so can you focus yourself as a teacher leader? That means you are only a faculty leadership coach. That means you only develop a teacher and become a teacher leader. Help them to become a teacher leader.
But in teachers workshop, I use NLP.
That's more or less. That's your techniques inside. That's a tool inside.
Okay.
See, I stopped using the word NLP because that's my tool. That's in my box. I will use that as a process. But I don't have to tell anyone. Why? Because the customers are not expecting NLP. They are having a problem. They just want a solution.
Yes.
So for you,
as you say that vehicle, it is a vehicle only.
It's just a vehicle. It's like a language, Language is a vehicle to communicate. The same.
Yes.
You don't have to say that I'm going to use NLP and all.
Yeah. They don't bother about it.
Yeah, they don't bother about it. This is what many people don't understand. Because they fall in love with the subject of NLP. Okay. If you're falling in love with the subject of NLP, then you should only teach NLP as a subject.
Okay.
Then an NLP coach perfectly suits you. You're a master NLP trainer. That means you teach and teach the subject NLP and help others to grow, become successful. But
no, that is not.
So if you are not going to do that, then NLP is one tool of you. That's all.
Okay.
Does that make sense to you?
Yes, definitely. And
Okay,
I
so would you
blended
be,
NLP and outbound. I have blended with all the, both the things. I've
so
used
NLP, outbound, experiential learning,
yes, yes,
and your motivation, your
yes,
wisdom,
yes.
everything, can you pack everything
Yeah.
only for
What is
one
this?
target audience?
Okay.
Only for educators, for example.
Okay. But that segment is very, very less. And they are not the high paying master also.
I was expecting your answer. I was waiting for you to tell me this.
You got the crux.
Because when you plan your target market, you have to ask the next question. Okay, these guys don't pay. Okay, because it's institution. Institutions actually pay very less.
Very less.
But see, there are multiple ways to look into that. Okay, you can actually become a management consultant for an institution. That's a very higher level. But since you don't have an institutional experience,
Yeah.
that may not work. And if you go and do a training for a school teacher or a college professors, it's a very low,
Very
it's
low.
a low paying market. Okay.
It's only my wish that I want to give some, some tidbits to them so that the next generation will be having a good, they are in good hands. So only.
You can do that. See, I
Yeah.
continue to do all those things.
Yeah.
Okay. I do teacher training. I help a lot of teachers. I do a lot of training for students, but nothing comes in the public profile.
Yes.
Why? Because I don't want the world to see me that way. That's a
Exactly.
strategy. It's a strategy.
Exactly. Exactly.
You need
Yes.
to,
Yes.
so it's a strategy. As a coach
Yes.
or a trainer, you need to show to the world how the world should see you. Okay, so today I still do a lot of trainings, a lot of coachings and trainings through a lot of corporate companies, private limited, various things. It all keeps coming. Okay, if I'm interested, if they are ready to pay my fees, then I will always do that. But I don't put that in Facebook or any social media.
Oh.
I will not promote, because if I put that, then people think that that's what I'm doing, right?
Oh God.
So it's a strategy. Remember, it's a strategy. See,
Yes.
that's the
Yes.
power of being a specialist at the top, because if you're at the top, it means you can handle anyone.
Yes.
If you're at the
Definitely.
top, it means you can handle anyone. But if
Yes.
you're on the bottom, you can't handle at the top.
Right. Definitely.
So
Very true.
you need your clients to see you only there at the top trainers. Then only they will not negotiate for your fees. They will always negotiate for the dates for you.
Dates. Yes.
Okay. So here is a question to you. So who will really like this kind of training among all the target audience? And what your training will solve? Okay, what problem your training can solve?
More or less, it's if I'm talking about the outbound, then it's a team issues, team and leadership issues, team building. The team building having trust factor in that, ego and conflicts factor in that. It's all vast, very very vast subject. So in outbound, every aspect, according to their objective, we deal with the in that. But more or less, on a personal level also. I groom their personal level, because my training is not only for the organization level. I take my training into the personal level. So I teach their home as well. So I motivate them from how to live life at their
That's called
home,
personal leadership.
personal leadership. Yes, at home and whether it's a team building or whatever. But I touch their hearts. So till date, I had
Okay,
done
what
so much.
problem you solve? You said
Uh,
trust,
just trust and then
ego.
ego and most importantly that how their maximum almost all the people are living in their comfort zone, so how to leave that comfort zone and how to make themselves stretch into the stretch mode, how to
What will they get if they stretch themselves out?
they get the they it keeps their moral high, it keeps motivating them to live life, they start living life, they start enjoying their life another way, they start going next day they are going to the office and their organization, they start loving it. Okay, now we are charged, so
So
they are
what
taking the role
happens
plays.
because of that? What happens because of that?
Growth, personal level growth and at professional level growth.
Okay, and then does the organization grow?
Yes, organization grow, their uh, uh, the efficiency increases with their
Okay,
working, so
okay.
that the organization definitely grow. Means the sector which is having a efficiency of 20 or 30%, then the efficiency increases 80 or 90%. Then that is the
So it means you are increasing the productivity of the organization.
productivity. Yes, productivity of organization. Yes, bottom line. Yes,
Efficiency of an organization, right?
yes, yes,
And thereby they make a lot of money. So profits also increases.
yes, and tuned. And the environment will be very happy. Environment will be very motivating each other. They are not like pulling kind of environment will be when the environment is good, then everybody have all the concept in their mind. Only we have to trigger them. We will
Okay,
trigger
so
them that
basically, if everyone are happy, everyone works very efficiently, and thereby the company grows. Correct? Am I right in
yes,
saying?
yes, yes,
So
yes,
basically, whatever training you do increases the productivity of the organization.
yes,
Correct. So,
yeah.
do you think a productivity coach is a better name for you then? That you increase productivity, personal productivity, and organizational productivity. Thereby, everyone works better.
Yes.
Will that be a right way to present yourself? Do you think that resonates with you any which way?
Somehow, productivity. Yeah, ultimate goal is to they got the productivity increases.
See, ultimately, it's all about what the client wants. It's not what I teach. It's always what they want. It's
What they
always what
want.
the customer wants. It's not what I can give.
Hmm.
It's always from the audience point of view, not from the trainer point of view.
So as you know that in outbound people come with their objective. This is the objective. They ask, sometimes change management. When two companies are having a merger together, then they come to me. Okay, yeah, merge together with different management concepts and all. Sometime one company came to me that there are around 5 or 10 leaders are there immediately, and they have to make one boss of them. So who will to choose the boss among them? So then we do the 2 or 3 day outbound workshop. Then pick a person. Okay, he is the good person to make the leader kind of thing. So
Very
this
good.
kind of various problems people are coming, but the way till now it's outbound only. So outbound is a tool, and there are a lot of outcome.
So
According to
literally,
the
what
people.
you are saying is that you empower people to change.
Yes,
So can you be a change catalyst coach or a change agent? You're a change maker.
that's it. Yes, that is all.
Does that resonate with you that you are a change maker? That means I bring change in you personally, professionally. So how about you positioning yourself as Rakesh Jain, change maker?
So won't you think that people will confuse about change maker? It will be change means internal or in the clothing change or all the lifestyling change kind of thing.
So what do you think can be a right word in the change maker? But I think I can see that you like the word change.
Yes, yes. The crux is same.
Yeah, because you like that, because that's what you actually bring in, right? But so
Yes, yes.
how do you tell to people that Rakesh Jain, okay, I'm a change coach or leadership change coach or a change catalyst coach, or when you pronounce that word, no, you should feel that inside.
Feel. Yes, yes.
Because then only because you want people to look at you that way, right? So whenever people are struggling with change, and that's where you enter in their life.
Or something leadership catalyst coach kind of thing. Workable.
Yeah, anything is workable. See, it's all about how
Yes.
we position
I mean,
ourselves.
how it sounds because I was asking you how it sounds means so that it should be not a very big
Again,
words.
leadership catalyst is not a.
Not
Yeah, they
it's
don't sync with each other. They
yes,
don't
that's
sync
fine.
with
That's fine.
each other.
Means because you are in best place to guide me that what should I use, the words.
Change management coach is a better word to quickly people understand. It's change management. Okay? The minute
But
you use
it's
the word change management, then it's all about organizational management.
but change management. But if the two managements are become together, then only change management happening in the management language. But if it is a one organization level, if there is no changing in the management, then it will be on a personal level or what.
So mindset change coach. That means I'm changing mindset of you.
Mindset.
Belief coach. I change your beliefs. It's another way to present the same thing. I change your belief. Change belief coach. change mindset coach. So I'm bringing about a change in your life,
Yes, yes.
basically. So if you want, you can think of what is that one thing that you bring in change in them and add that into the whole nameology of yours.
Mhm.
But again, it should resonate to the target audience who can connect with it. So now question back to you is, change is a okay, good topic. You can resonate with that, but to whom? Who is the target audience with whom you really feel happy in working with?
To the corporate sector.
So the corporate sector. Corporate
Middle
means you
and
want
middle
even the
and
small and medium companies, large companies, everything.
no,
Or
large companies only, middle and the higher segment, because my kind of training will be, is kind of costly, because generally I do in the some resort, they have to go travel back, and they will stay. So it will be only the MNCs and top level companies only, uh, you know.
but do you think the market will be open for the next 1 year on that segment?
No, no.
Then how will you lead your
That's
life?
why I'm TLC. I'm a TLC.
So then how will you lead your life then? Because no one is going to hire you right now.
Definitely. So
Companies, this is the last priority right now, right?
yes. So now I'm thinking about the individual in entrepreneurs, and
Very good.
yes, individual entrepreneurs, those who are struggling, those who are having small organization, but they want to grow, they want to accept the changes. Basically, they want to grow, they want to inculcate, they want to have the good practices of the you know businesses. Maybe one around 5 crore turnover companies or whatever, but the people are not about the 5 crore. They have the good mindset. Okay, turnover is cannot define their their destiny. So this kind of thing I can. Till now I am using one group only, one company, Bridgestone, Volvo, and TPC or whatever. But now I want to club one person from each from every different scattered people.
Correct. So different scattered business owners have to come to your training program now.
Yes.
So it can be a group coaching. You can do a one-to-one coaching.
Mostly, yeah, one-to-one can be do, but I'm more interested in a group, because in group people are learning from each other experiences as well.
Correct. But again, now see, you have to think in another way. There's no more classroom or adventure right now for the next 6 months to
No,
1 year. So
not at all.
the same group can be done online.
That's the thinking. That's the way I have to come. That what are the permutation and combination we can make so that I can talk to them on an online basis.
Yeah, so like using Zoom, basically it's Zoom.
Yeah.
Okay, you can create a group online coaching program. It's a group online coaching. That means taking 20 people together as one batch.
Okay.
And you groom them on certain change elements in their business, in their mindset, in the way in which they actually work, how they bring in change in their organization, and thereby how profits bring in. First, you train them. For example, I'll give you an example of one of my own student called Sendil. Okay, he calls himself as a warrior mindset coach. Warrior mindset coach. Okay, because he comes from a sales background, so hardcore sales guy. Okay, so he talks about warrior mindset. As a business owner, you need to have a warrior mindset. So he first tells them that you need to build that, and then he says, "Okay, come to my group coaching, where I will teach you how to get that warrior mindset for you." Okay? And then if you're interested, then I'll give you a personal one-to-one coaching for you and for your organization. If your organization is 1 plus 5 members in your team, then I will help you and go deeper, and I will continuously work with your team for the next 6 months, you and your team, and I will grow the business for your company. So that's a funnel of him. See, it's called funnel.
Okay.
So you do a lot of branding online and tell everyone that you are a mindset change coach or whatever the name that we want to bring in. And you have to give a lot of examples and stories of people have changed, and then attract business owners to your webinar, your online seminars. You only target only business owners and professionals. Let them all come.
Yes.
Okay. And then you offer them a group coaching program. That monthly one group coaching program you can run, which can be a 3 2-hour workshop or a 3 webinar workshop. It can be just 3 webinars also, no problem.
Okay.
And then you tell them, tell them that's only a one batch. A batch of only 11 people. Okay, that's it. 11 days of intensive training for 11 people only. It's a group coaching.
That's a fantastic way. Yeah, that's great.
So you can think like this. Okay, 11 people in a batch on 11 days, non-stop, intensive training. And in that you offer them a one-to-one coaching. That means personally, I will work with you and your partner and your teammates. That's how you upsell over there.
Okay.
So, for example, this is one model of our business model that you can create. So you brand themselves, bring and build lot of content in the YouTube and Facebook and market yourself, and then slowly bring them to your webinar, give lot of value and content and yarn and help them to become successful. Then there are two ways. Either you invite them to your online course that you have created so that they do it on their own, and slowly you bring them to your online courses. That means like how we are in TLC teaching you an online course.
Yes.
You first offer them an online course, let them go through it.
Okay.
From the online course also, you can call for a group one-to-one. So that's called layered way of doing a business. That's how business model is built.
Mm-hmm. How to make the content? That is the second question coming to my mind, because outbound and everything is, over here, whatever I think I say, but there is no written content, that's the $1 million question.
No, see, that's what we are actually going and opening up the level 3 right now in June 1st, where you're going to help all our members to design their own online course. How do you get the content out and write your own online course? Okay. Then how will you sell it using webinar? That's what we are going to do on, from 1st of June, we are going to do it as a live workshop. And that's what we are going to do. I don't know whether you heard it in the last
I heard it.
webinar.
Heard it.
That's
Yes,
what we are going to do, because taking the content out and putting it in paper and the course is the challenge for many people. It's all there inside.
That's the big challenge. That's the big challenge. ज्ञान तो भरा हुआ, लेकिन वो बाहर एक writing एक sellable content में कैसे आएगा? That is the major issue. Sellable content.
So that's what it's a process. It's a procedure to understand how do I take which content should go to marketing, which content should go for saleable content, everything. That's what we are going to do in that online course curriculum. How do you write your course and how do you publish your online courses and how will you sell that as a webinar? That's what we are going to teach in the level 3. Because we understand that many of them have reached one level now. They've understood, importance of market and audience and everything. Now they all reached one level. So they all were asking. So many of them were asking. So that's the reason we are going to open that only for level 3 members. But it's possible. That means any content that you already have, it has to flow in a sequence. Okay. If it flows in the right sequence, which your audience can understand, remember, it's not what you understand. Okay. How can you make sure the audience understand? They are like, you can't teach a 10th standard syllabus to an LKG student.
Definitely not.
Since you teach a lot of teachers, from 6th standard to 12th standard, if you look at the physics book, all the chapter name will be the same. Thermodynamics, electricity, heat, everything is the same, but the gradient is different.
Yes.
Same as mathematics also. So similarly, when we design a course also, it should be graded step by step by step. What will you teach an LKG student? Then what will you teach the next level? So you have to slowly pull everyone up. It's the same way like what we are doing in TLC. If you would have directly taught the PhD lesson on level 1, no one would have understood. So we made sure that basically people understood the basic level, and then the next level, and then only the next level. Then only you will understand it. Same way, you need to give it to your clients also the same way. First is make them to understand. See, it's all about awareness first. Change management comes with an ADKAR principle. I don't know whether you've heard about this philosophy called ADKAR, ADKAR. Okay. A stands for awareness. First, you have to bring awareness in your clients. D stands for desire. There has to be a desire. Once awareness comes, only desire comes. And then, since now the desire has come, now you have to give them the knowledge. That's the K. And then once knowledge has come, then you have to give the ability. That's the next A, ADKAR. And R stands for reinforcement. How do you reinforce so that they actually bring the change? Since you are a change management, you can just run your whole course based on just ADKAR philosophy. That's it. If I am you, I will just run the whole program on ADKAR only. A is first level, D is second level, K is third level, A is first level. Done. This is what I will do. That means all the free content is awareness.
Okay.
The YouTube and Facebook and everything is all about awareness. Why you should change. What will happen if you don't change. All your videos should be based on your stories of change.
Right.
And then your free webinar will be your desire.
Yes.
And your first level online course should be giving knowledge. Second level is all about ability building that strength, that stamina, that resilience. And the last level is all about resilience building of reinforcement building with your one-to-one coaching, accountability system. This, if I am you, this is how I will do it.
Definitely, I'll go for that. Definitely, I'll go for that.
Does that make sense to you?
Yes, great. So, if I'm talking, asking you that what you are now going to tell me what I am, according to you, all the so many niche we have discussed. So, according to you, what will be the best suit to me?
Best suit for me, according to you, if you ask me, change leadership coach is a better way of looking at it.
Change leadership coach. Okay.
That means you bring about a change in the personal and organization leadership.
Okay.
So that's another way to present yourself as a change leadership coach or a...
Instead of change, we can be at growth leadership.
Yeah, absolutely. Growth. Yeah, absolutely. Growth means change.
Yeah.
A leadership growth coach is a better name also. Another
Yes,
thing.
leadership growth.
Instead of growth leadership coach, it can be a leadership growth coach.
Leadership growth.
So leadership personally, what it's a leadership of personal leadership growing, professional leadership growing. It can be everything. So that's another way of
so it can be matching at the corporate and school both the level.
It works everywhere. That's a generic terminology.
And can I ask something?
Yeah, go ahead.
What Himalaya, teaches you?
Oh, Himalaya teaches me awareness.
You go every year, I think. You go every year.
Every year I go to Hemkund. Every year I go to
Hemkund. Only
every
Hemkund.
Year the same. Every year I go to Valley of Flowers in Hemkund only.
Great.
Because that's a mystical location for me. Taking a bath in the Hemkund Lake changes your life.
Oh, I've never been to Hemkund. I've never been to Hemkund. Okay. I've traveled so many Indian and Nepali Himalaya, but Valley of Flowers and Hemkund, every year I plan to go, but somehow it is not happening.
That's the only place I go. I don't want to go to any other place also.
Okay.
But, Himalayas teaches you awareness. Who you are, really.
Okay.
Himalayas teaches you compassion. And it also tells me that you are a small dust in the whole universe.
Definitely.
Just ground yourself. Just go down. Ground yourself. Don't get excited. Don't think that you have done everything in your life.
Don't fly
It's an ego crasher. Literally, it's an ego buster.
Yes. Definitely.
It busts you a lot. I have seen people, all the egoistic guys coming with me. After 1 hour, I know what will happen. Before climbing, they will talk in a different tone. The minute they reach to the top, they are a different personality over there. So it's an ego crasher.
Okay.
I hope you
also.
Which
I've done the chadar also. Yeah, 2 times I've done the chadar. Yeah.
Okay, very nice.
This year we was planning to go to the Mount Devdibba, but due to this we cannot climb. But yeah.
Yeah, this year I don't know. Even until June end, I will never know whether I will be doing this trekking this year.
I'm taking 2 years to 70 years of people along with me for the trekking camps, family trekking.
Excellent.
Since last 20 years, I'm taking them.
Excellent.
Yes. So,
again, see, it's all about how do you build and package your knowledge and wisdom together. Thereby, it makes sense, and it's a person. It has to be a flow. It has to be a funnel. Okay. It can't be random activities.
Yes.
So that's how I was doing. Then I positioned myself and said, no, it has to be in a structured way. I hope this session really helped you to some extent.
Really, it's awesome to have, meet you. It's my dream come true, honestly speaking. Since last so many days, I'm chasing you from the BNI, that one MSP, big MSP was there. So I'm chasing you. Initially, I'm thinking I have one-to-one on a BNI Connect. Then I emailed you also. That initially this course I was thinking that it's a one-to-one, but your course is such a structured way, step by step. It doesn't matter that it's on a video. It looks like a one-to-one only.
Absolutely.
So it's a fantastic, that course.
So what have you? How has this session has helped you? If I have to ask you a final feedback or a remark.
It is basically exploring myself only. I keep people exploring themselves, but nobody's going inside me. So you really penetrate inside me that to really exploring my core capabilities, and definitely niche. I'm looking for it, that leadership growth coach. That is what sounds better to me. And yes, I'm confusing about give me a lot of good insight about how to launch this online course. Because I'm puzzled that though my outbound is completely activity based, so how to do the activity and then do the debrief or facilitate the program. But now you're giving it some ray of light, in a different way, that how to make a course curriculum, and that's a fantastic idea, that to make an online group only. So that's fantastic. That's fantastic to have this online group. Start from few people, then definitely it will help me out.
Absolutely.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic.
Just send the picture to Akash Verma also that you have done a 1-to-1. Tell him that you have done it.
Yes, definitely. Definitely I do. And is this, I think, recorded, right? So can I get the recorded version?
Yeah. I will share that to you. Don't worry. I will post that in the Facebook group also.
Oh,
so
great,
that and also I will upload this in our Teachable platform also, so that you can view this for any time whenever you want.
Great. So
and just drop in a feedback in our WhatsApp group and Facebook group also.
Definitely.
How this session has helped you.
Definitely I do. So it's a fantastic day. I'm very crazy about this day since last many days when it announced that okay, this is the day you come to me. So that's because to have a 1-to-1 to you is not easy task.
But you deserved it because you won the competition, right? There are many more competitions I'm going to put.
I'm going to win definitely those also.
Please do participate, encourage everyone, and please continuously help others also in the community, serve the community. So that more number of people will know about you, visibility and credibility also at the same time. And it's all about our community. It's because there's not any good, we need to build a very strong coaching community in India.
Definitely.
Like-minded, positive people who can build the whole nation itself.
Right.
Okay. So I hope you really enjoyed this session. So let's close this 1-to-1 now.
Yes, okay, sure. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, and all the very best, Rakesh. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Bye. Bye.